Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's morning call, Thursday, February 10, 2022, before 5 a.m. in US, 2 minutes for the 5 a.m. In New York time, getting ready for the overview on the markets. Right now on the pre-market, we have kind of a mixed session with Europe down small 0.2%. We have US markets mixed with the Dow a little bit on the green. Some relative weakness on Nasdaq, down almost 0.4% on the morning that we have yields rising a little bit ahead of today data, and in my opinion it will be today data that will trigger the next move. So we have CPI numbers that will give some more clues how the inflation is, and the market very sensitive to the inflation and to the action that the Fed will take in next couple of meetings. So I believe after 8:30 a.m., so it's before the market open, we will have a more clear view. So around 9 a.m. when we start the live session, we will have a more clear view how the market react to the numbers and digested the move and what can be the next move ahead. But before we go, we can look how the action is right now on the pre-market, starting with Nasdaq. Why Nasdaq? Once again, that has been a leader, either for upside, either for downside. So we continue to focus here. What we saw for now, looking to the big picture on the daily chart, we have some weeks ago a low, a higher low, breakout last week on Monday. From Monday to Wednesday, reversal sell, some consolidation. We retested the breakout point and bounced once again this week. So far, the easy part of the trading is gone. Now we want to see, and I believe that CPI will give some more clues on what the market will do next. After bouncing from the biggest support level here on Nasdaq, for the bull case we need continuation, and for continuation for the upside we need above last week highs. So the focus right now will be if Nasdaq is able to hold the morning lows and go from red to green above yesterday highs, and trying to go above last week highs. So that will be the trading plan. But as traders, we need to be mentally prepared for any scenarios. Right now, Nasdaq is above the 8 and 21-day moving average. So I will only be bearish if Nasdaq goes below and stays below the 80-day moving average down here, okay, below 14,800. For a retest once again on this support area. So that's what I'll be looking and waiting. If we go from red to green, then I believe we can try to take out last week highs. If we break and make new lows on the day and goes below the 8 and 21 day moving average, then we can hold over back into the support line. And for that, once again, the index need leaders. Okay, so for the tech names, we will be looking for leaders as Apple that it's right at a big resistance level. So what we want to see if Apple is able to go and stay above yesterday highs and go above 177 to go all the way into 178, $180. That's the bull case scenario. But if Apple fades below 175, so my key support will be 175, breaks below, then I'll be looking for 173. That's the first support line, and the second support line around 171, okay, dollars area. So that's something that I'll be looking. AMD yesterday showed very nice relative strength, above $130, above the fade point from earnings. It shows some commitment and some relative strength this week, especially after holding last week the gap, above the gap, and holding the 8, and yesterday moved back above 21 day moving average. So nice follow through continuation. Now what? We are 1, 2. Today we are going to day 3, slightly below the right now on the pre-market slightly below yesterday close. What I want to see if it's able to go from red to green into the next target can be around 135, okay, but needs a move back above 133 to try to go into 135. We have right now the range to trade 133 and the support around 128 as the support for AMD. Boeing, it stalled a bit. We had a very beautiful trade on Monday and closed a bit too soon, but happy to see that it gave very nice upside on those calls to 10. It 217 yesterday, so very nice upside follow through. Now what? Also on watch, we have a range here between 217 and 213. So if it breaks below 213, looking for the supports at 209 and 208, so those will be my support levels on the name. Bull case needs above 217, not chasing the move, but yes, it can go all the way to 220 to 25, but once again needs above 217. Cat, it's bouncing from the lows, working very well from the low, higher low, giving some follow through continuation. Now needs to hold above 202, that will be my line in the sand. Going above 204, looking for 206, 208 is the possible target here on the on CAT. If it breaks below 202, then it should hold over back into below $200. But let's wait to see how industrials react after the market open. Coin from last week working very well. If you remember, on Friday we had a nice call scalp here on coin. Happy to see that it gave very nice follow through as a gap to fill at 220. So right now at 212, if it goes above 215, looking for $5 upside to fill the gap at 220. Trim profits on the way up because we never know when it will be the pullback. Disney, I had to the watch list. It had a big, huge reaction to the earnings, and right now, right at the resistance line. Okay, 158 is right here. Okay, it's right here. 158 all the way into 160 is the resistance level. Now I want to see if sellers will step in. If they push price below 158, we have a possible support at 155. If it fades below 153, it will be the next level here on Disney. So Disney, it will be also something to watch. Facebook yesterday showed some nice bounce, okay, from the lows. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 days we bounced. Now I want to see if it has some continuation. Right now at 231 on the pre-market. If it goes from red to green, can go all the way into 240 once again. But once again, this is in my opinion an oversold bounce. Too soon to say that if this is for the long-term investment. I prefer something more clues on what the hell is going to happen next. But yes, nice day one. We triggered the breakout yesterday. Okay, when I said to get long, the price was around here. 227, nice follow through all the way into $233. So now above 233 can go all the way into 240. So let's see if it gives a day to continuation. IBM, it was a focus last week, very nice action last week, gave very nice cash flow. Now it's coiling here, the range is getting tight. So what I want to see if it's able to go above 138 to go all the way into 140s. As long as stay above the 136, okay, 136 will be my line in the sand for a possible move continuation up. Small caps yesterday actually showed some relative strength, tried several times to fade, but the momentum was for the upside. Has a gap to fill at 203, but it's below the 8 and 21 moving average. So has room to go higher? Yes, it has. Now I want to look into see the morning numbers to see how the market will react. For the bull case needs above 206.7 to try to go into 210 to 12 as possible next targets. If it fades, needs for the bear case below 204 to fill the gap at 203.1. Another one that I'll be looking into will be Microsoft. Actually, yesterday it showed some relative strength, some coiling here at the bottom. Bears were not able to push price to fill the gap at 305.5. What I want to see slightly on the red this morning down here, I want to see if it's able to go from red to green to try to take out yesterday highs through 312 and above that 315 all the way to 320. So that will be a focus. If it fades below 307, that then looking to fill the gap at 305.5 and with the big support level $300. Nvidia yesterday also showed huge relative strength, actually, same thing as AMD, holding above the 8 and 21 day moving average, breaks above 260, and right now near the target at 270, hit 267 yesterday. Not looking to chase this move, it has room to go all the way to 280, but the consolidation was down here, so now on the upside you trim profits on the way. So bull case needs above 267 to try to go into 270 plus, and who knows where this will stop, has room all the way to 280, but I prefer to wait to see what will happen next. Support 253, it will be my line in the sand. It can fade a little bit and some consolidation here for a 50% retracement from the move, so that's something that I'll be looking as possible scenario. The cubes yesterday also showed some relative strength. We saw that after I was looking for the gap to get filled, didn't fill, I closed my puts and then flipped for some coins, but due to the time decay, those were the weekly options expiration, time decay and the volatility also fading, the premium on those calls is getting pretty much killed. So basically I closed the position, but happy to see it has very nice follow through. Yesterday I also mentioned TQQ, so that's an alternative for the long side. Bulls needs above 367 to try to take out last week highs $370 for a possible move. Who knows where this will go, can go all the way into $380 plus, so let's see if they are able to do it. That for the bull case continuation. But when I'll become bearish if price goes back below 362, then looking for the gap fill at 360, and it will be a failed break higher and back into the range down here all the way below $360, but let's wait to see how the market will react to the CPI numbers. Riven yesterday gave a lottery ticket. It worked very well. I closed mine a bit too soon. It was out of the money below 20 cents on call 69. They gone all the way into 60 cents target. So basically tripled, those that held for some more time tripled the money. So congratulations. Now what? Reversal buy on Tuesday. Yesterday nice continuation above 65, looking for a move into the 68 $69 target. That would be the initial target on the stock, so keep it on your watch. Roku, it will be also a focus, especially after the Disney earnings, to see how the stock will react. Right now gapping up this morning. I want to see if it will hold the gap at 169, 170, so we are up here. If it holds 169, looking for a possible bounce all the way into 175, 177 dollars target. Okay, if it fades below 169 as a gap to fill all the way into 165, so that can be also a level to watch. Spotify also had to the watch list. Yesterday I actually saw some bearish options activity, but after that the stock reversed back up, so probably some sellers also on those options. So yesterday day one, looking for possible continuation, needs above 176, and above 176 looking for back into 180s for a possible gap fill at 188. So Spotify can be a focus if it gets some momentum going for the next couple of weeks. SPY yesterday stayed pretty much flat between 455, 457, so 458. So that's the levels. Bull case needs above 458, bear case needs below 455. So we are right now in a range Today, is it going to continue the range, or are we going to go all the way into $460 plus, or are we going to fill the gap at 451.9 below 455? So that's what I'll be looking right now. Until we break one of these lines, I will remain on watch. Tesla also calling for a move. The range is getting very tight here. So bull case needs above $450, bear case needs below $900. So something to keep on watch also during the session. And of course, volatility has been fading. That helped the move higher on the stocks. That will be a focus right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Today is day 5. How it will react to the CPI. If we break down below $18, we can have a move back into the support line, and the market can squeeze higher. If volatility holds here and goes back up here, then it can put some more pressure into the longs and some profit taking on the way. So that's something that I'll be looking. So for now, we only need to wait for the CPI numbers, see how the market reacts to those numbers, and trying to build the trading plan after the CPI numbers and based on the reaction on the market. So 9 a.m. on the live session, we will start looking and having a more clue on what's next on the market. So stay tuned, 9 a.m. See you there. Bye bye. Thank you.